I have a question actually for all of you guys who've been involved in this scene. Sort of about the emotions involved. My question for you all is: this stuff gets like pretty intense, beyond just conflict RP or some of this stuff. How do you like beyond just like role playing? How do you guys go into the state of acting in some of these situations? 'Cause for example, like Ray, when you called Mickey, like that was an insane phone call.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. I believe you though.
I need help. He has his whole gang now. It just makes living miserable. Like, I don't feel safe.
Damn.
I feel like I'm gonna die soon. They're just poking me. He called me and said, I'm glad you're still alive. Because I need to fuck with you more.
I'm so sorry. Are you somewhere safe now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm with people now. I gotta go.
Okay. Please stay safe. Goodbye. Like that was like good acting. Like yeah, like how do you prepare for something like that?
I think it's kind of crazy because I was just talking to Sidion about this on Sunday, but we both have aphantasia, so we can't really like imagine things. So I think that's why I love video games and cartoons and animations and just TV. I'm just such a visual person. So when I'm playing, I get so immersed into my character, and I just like I'm very empathetic. And I just when I was on that phone call with you, I just felt genuinely bad for her. Like I felt sorry for her. Like she just like had this enemy that was just so much better and cooler than her. And she's just like so naive and stupid. And so I just, like when she opened up to you, it just like, it felt embarrassing, like admitting a loss. And so I just like felt bad for her. And the tears just start coming out. Like I had one eye crying, the other one was so dry. And so I was like half acting, like this side was like feeling it, and this side is so desensitized. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happens naturally when we're role playing. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, I think immersion is the big
Immersion,
one.
for
Yeah,
sure.
because if you're immersed in your character and what they want and like why
Yeah.
they're doing what they're doing, then even if you're intentionally making a mistake or a bad decision on that character, it still allows it to like kind of you allow it to affect you in the way that
that it would and should.
Yeah.
For sure.
I find that like to become Dundee, I have to literally become Dundee. And so like I'll just like I have to find my mojo. Like I haven't played like Dundee or Croc in a while. It takes me a while to slip back into him, and then all of a sudden I'll start thinking like him, and it'll just like when I'm on Dundee, I'll start thinking fuck cops, fuck clowns, stuff them, and it just those thoughts come naturally to me. But the minute I go on Croc, where's the parking? Like everything just swaps over to me. It just becomes completely natural. And I find one thing I noticed is that when Dundee gets mad, I found myself getting mad. And it was like a big thing. Like I had to separate OC emotions from my character. Because sometimes sometimes you get really into it. And there are times where I have cried. There are times where Dundee will be in a scenario and, like someone's leaving the group or something bad has happened. And like I have actually, cried while role playing because, I've slipped into the character and I start thinking exactly like him. And, it also allows me to kind of just, I'm like such a gentle person out of character. And I feel like, but when I'm Dundee, I'm yelling at people, I'm screaming at people, like all my friends, like they'll be doing things and I'm screaming at them, fucking hurry up, fucking go faster. Like I can't do that IRL. Like IRL, I'm like, I walked up to the counter to buy something at a store and I was too scared to speak. Okay. But I go Dundee, like fucking get in the car. Like I turn into like a different person. And I just sometimes I wish I had Dundee's what's the word I'm looking for? The ability to go talk to people. Because I find in real life I can't talk as much as I do in real life.
It's not charisma. What's what I'm looking for here?
Confidence.
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence. Yeah, I'm looking for confidence because it's like when I'm the character, all that confidence comes out. But when I go back to me, it's like I'm a little shy voice over here again.
Yeah, I struggle with the same thing IRL, but I think in game what it is, it's like you don't have to make real eye contact, and just knowing that everyone is on the server, they're there to make content and role play together. It makes it a little bit easier to interact with people and kind of just like talk. But I agree, it is so difficult in real life.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody
because, like,
chatting saying that
you'll
you've been
be
in a
like-
movie before, right? How'd you compare that to RP?
I was gonna say we actually have an actress with us who's been in
Oh, that's
movies.
true.
So Ray, I'm curious.
Like,
Like, how,
it was a 10-minute scene of me literally just being Valkyrae. Like,
okay, but
That
you've
counts.
been
wasn't that crazy?
okay. I'm gonna be honest. Like, listen, Rachel, my sister in Christ.
Bro.
I am never getting
Okay.
anyone more famous than you on this. So I
It's
need
not
to use
true.
Okay, we'll
That is
see.
not true.
We'll see. Listen, if maybe if I can get Hassan back into roleplay, or if I do an episode called "Why Did You Quit Roleplay," I can maybe get Hassan on. Until then, I am curious. Like, how would you compare this to acting in movies? Even if you haven't done this, like you've gotten to see actors and
Yeah,
actresses
what it
on
was
set.
like.
Yeah.
It definitely, I obviously love roleplay so much more because it's mostly improv and you're not trying to remember a script in front of like 50 people watching you and filming you. And if you make a mistake, you're wasting everybody's time and then it's really stressful. So yeah, it's very different in person, but I do like following a script. It's just very hard to memorize it. But it's more so like in like when you're in character, it's more so you're just like doing your best to do what that character would do. And improvising is so much more relaxed than like memorizing a script. And no one's really watching. I guess people are watching, but not in person filming you, so it's a
you're in
bit
your
different.
own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could run off into a bush and just hide for like 5 minutes if I need a breather. Can't do that on set.
I found
Also,
the
Blau-
same thing.
You go, Whippy. Go ahead.
Okay. So like I feel what you said on that, Ray. Like I had like a very tiny bit of on-screen camera for my own project. I'm like, guys, I'm one of the best role players ever. I can't stuff this up. I have a script that I wrote myself on paper in front of me. I cannot remember it. And I stuff it up. I stuff it up 30 times in a row, and I'm in the shop wasting the shop's time. I'm wasting the camera people's time. Even worse,
Yeah.
I'm the one paying for it, so it's getting expensive. I'm like, I go home that night and I go, am I just fucking dumb? Like so I get where you're coming from. It's like I thought, like it's
You
so
don't
much
want to
easier
waste
just to
people's
improvise.
time.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a real
exactly.
crew there that's
Yeah.
like, they're just trying to get through the day and it's like, okay, I need to memorize these lines. I can't mess up. It's so stressful.
You have to be perfect, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No room for mistakes. And it's like when role play, I just
Roleplay, I
No
can
one
just
cares.
fuck around.
yeah, exactly. But there's a camera. It's like, oh man, this is all really
Just forget
expensive.
everything instantly.
Yeah, exactly.